this is the only plugin that you're gonna need for effects in 2025. Say goodbye to RC20, say goodbye to the SP404, say goodbye to whatever effects chain that you created with all these different plugins to get this one certain thing. Everything's now all in one with the Serato Hex Effect. This is not a sponsored video. They did hook me up with a plugin weeks before it came out. It was really hard to not share this with anybody, but if you do find this video helpful and you're interested in purchasing, there is an affiliate link in the description which helps me in this channel. Let's get into this. So here we have it, the Serato Hex FX. It is a multi-effects VST. It has up to 45 individual effects. So we have things from Bit Crusher, as you can see, we got a 1200 crusher, Bit Crusher, Lo-Fi Crusher, Omega Crusher. We got breakers, literally effects that you can use for transitions, backspin, Lo-Fi breaker, pitch breaker, rollout, vinyl breaker. We got the compression, we got clean compressor, we got the hex compressor, we got sidechain. We can sidechain in here, huh? We got delays, you know, regular delay, ping pong, reverse, tape delay, distortion. We got the filters. We got the, even with the YY, different types of drive, infinity, combo, bypass. We got lo-fi. We got the vinyl simulation. We got modulation, chorus, flanger, phaser, another flanger, a quad chorus. What is that? Fantastic. We got DJ looper, pitch looper, repeater, roll. We got reverbs, pitch reverb, plate reverb, inverse reverb, saturation, tape saturation, warp saturation. We got the shaper, we got the auto pan, DJ transformer, pumper, tremolo, vintage tremolo. We got time stretch, halftime, retro stretch. What other effect do you need, baby? It's all in here, baby. And they're individually, you can pull one up at a time, but you can make a chain. So as you can see, this is just a preset. There's over 100 presets, by the way. And additionally, you have these individual effects, right? You can move them around. This is the game changer, y'all. You can't do that in RC20, baby. Listen, you can move it around. You could choose, you know, you can customize it the way you want to, which is really dope. They have over 100 presets. So if I go to DJ presets, there's a whole list of like performance effects that you can use. You got your colors to get the sample of color. You got your lo-fi section for lo-fi space, probably like your reverb section, delays, specifically presets for vocals, drums, and then you have all of your artist presets. Now the artist presets are on fire. We got Amber, Navran, we got Decat, we got DiBiase, we got Disclosure, Duck Girl, Jake One, Lord Finesse, and then additionally there's this thing up here where you can just create a whole new, right? Completely blank. Like I said, you can choose whatever effects that you want to have. Let's say I want to delay, but you can hit randomize and it'll create its own preset for you. You can just keep playing around with it and see what comes out for you. Additionally, each single plugin or effect has parameters. So if I hit this button here, you can get into the nitty gritty of the effect. You can even choose what frequency you want it to affect. You can choose, I just want this to affect the high frequency. You can do it. Let me give y'all an example of what it sounds like. I've been talking about what we're seeing, but let's hear it. So I got this song. Hex Effect is now on. Let's go through some lo-fi stuff. So this is the hex dial. This affects the intensity of the effects that are on your chain. So, and as you can see, when I'm moving this knob, it adjusts or moves some of the knobs that are in the effect. So it's like an intensifier. But if you want to link any of these parameters to this knob, let's say you can see some of them are moving, some are not. Let's say you want to link it or unlink, you just This is the best. Down here at the bottom, you have your in and out, of course. This is what comes into the plugin. You have a filter option, so if you want to just have the effect to just control a certain amount of your sample. You also have a width, which basically I believe that gives you, if it's in stereo, it stays at 100. If you want double stereo, you can put it at 200. If you want it in mono, you just put it on 0. So if you're maybe using like a bass, you can put it on mono, you can put it on regular stereo, double stereo. You get the opportunity to change the tone. Basically intensifies the low frequency or the high frequencies, which is pretty dope. And then you have your wet and your dry knob. So the Hex Effect knob up there is not the wet and dry. It just intensifies whatever effects that you have here, which is pretty dope. You have your bypass, so you want to kind of hear the difference. And of course, you have your output here, which is really dope. Pretty straightforward. The coolest part is, let's say if I go to an artist plugin. SD cap. Or let's say I hit randomize. Ooh. It's a new preset. What I can do here is hit save. I can call it 2025 flavor. And I'll put my name, Sarah the Illstrumentalist. Now it's under my saves. Now I have my own preset. And another cool thing is you can right click and hit show in folder. And guess what? The preset is here on the computer. I could send it to you. I could sell it to them. I could send it to Serato. Hey, get me on the presets. I got my own preset. Oh, you don't want them, Serato? I'm going to put them on my own website. This is pretty dope. Now let's just test it out. We just heard it on some chords that I had made. So for an example, I have these chords. I got these this flute here. You can barely hear it. But I added a little hex compressor and a little reverb, and now you can really hear it. I'm gonna save this. Compress. All right, got my chords. I now have this drum pattern that I created. I actually made this drum pattern using XO. All the samples come from No Quantize, the Dusty Drums Volume 1. So if you want to check it out, I was able to have all the one shots and then create a dope drum pattern. So I love that it took like my kick, some of the samples, some of the like in-betweenness of the samples, and is incorporating that. But it's a little bit, you know, we need to process the drum. So we're gonna put Hex Effects on there, and then they have a bunch of drum options. So Dusty Drums preset. It's perfect. Go to the repeater. This is pretty dope. I think this is a 10 out of 10 so far. I've used it for a couple of weeks, and I'm pretty impressed. Serato has taken the time to listen to users what they use and how we can get it in VST form and get it all in one space. This is perfect. And then additionally, they're listening to producers. They're asking producers advice. They're asking to use it before it comes out. They're showing people how to use it. They're also inviting producers, musicians to create presets, so they're involved with the creation of this plugin. Shout outs to Serato. 10 out of 10. You did it. 2025. This is the #1 effects plugin that you need in your collection. What do you think in the comments? Have you tried it out? If so, let us know how you feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Until next time,